Hi, I'm Crystal Hadley. To make sure that I'm doing this assignment correctly, I'm going to record myself answering a couple of the survey questions, and then I'll switch screens and answer some of the questions that you provided on the template. So here we go. First question. Educators, let me make my screen just a little bit bigger. Educators should believe that all students can learn and should set and support realistic expectations for student success. Strongly agree. Educators should be sensitive to individual learning and social needs of students and embrace the cultural diversity of the community. Strongly agree. Educators should promote social justice and equity, maintain appropriate standards of confidentiality, and exercise fairness in all areas, including assessment. Agree. Educators should exercise sound judgment and ethical behavior. Strongly agree. Educators should recognize that reflection combined with experience leads to growth as a professional. I kind of just agree with that one, because although those two things are an important part of growth as a professional, I think there are other things combined with those that can also lead to growth as a professional. So for that one, I'll just say agree. I won't say strongly agree. Next one, educators should promote and support curiosity and encourage active inquiry. This one I strongly agree with, because as educators, we should definitely encourage our students to be as creative as possible, to go for all the things that they love and that they enjoy. And we want to teach them to be open-minded, and to explore all of their talents and skills. Next one, educators should model integrity by their words and actions. This is a big one. I definitely agree with this. And I think this goes beyond the classroom. I know we talked about it before with social media and relationships between teachers and students and parents on social media. And I think this one is where that model of integrity comes in, because you want to be still a positive role model. You know, once you leave work, once you leave the school, once you're not standing directly in front of your students, you still want to be someone of integrity and someone that is a professional. So I strongly agree with that one. Educators should demonstrate professional friendliness, warmth, and genuine caring in their relationships with others while providing intellectual, emotional, and spiritual support. With this one, I'll just say agree. And that's just because of the very last part, the spiritual support. That would need to be determined on a case-by-case basis, depending on that student, that colleague, that friend, just in how they are spiritually. You don't want to come off as if you're pushing off something that they don't believe onto them. So, but all the other things you should definitely do. You should definitely provide emotional support, and should display genuine caring and friendliness and warmth. So for that one, I'll just stick with agree. Teachers understand the effect of community involvement and service leadership as it applies to the welfare of others in the educational setting. This is something that I do agree with. I won't say I strongly agree with, because as a person who works, in general, when you get off work, you do want to kind of have that time to yourself to just kind of unwind a little bit. But I do think that there should be some time spent dealing with your job, not necessarily working. And so in that aspect, you would need to do some type of community involvement. I see I'm running a little short on time. I talked a lot more than I thought I would. So I'm going to switch over to the template and talk about some of the questions that you asked. First one, what dispositions do you possess that you think will make you a successful teacher? I think just the being genuine part, the being caring, the encouraging my students to explore all of their creative options, everything that they like, and just encouraging them and being that support for them to want to keep them going. I think to work on things, I would need to look to get some type of support from older teachers who've been doing it a lot longer, to kind of help me in my professional growth. And then to do that, I just plan on befriending some teachers and kind of, getting under their wing a little bit and just kind of getting them to kind of help me a little bit figure things out. Okay, I think that's about all I have time for. I will answer the rest of these on the attached assignment. So thank you. Bye.